Really good Tuesday practice. Got a talented team coming in um, to our house on homecoming, and guys are going to be fired up and really good day today. Obviously, a huge win for us last Saturday, and overcoming the conditions and bus drives and casinos and all kinds of stuff. Right, so it was a lot of distractions. But our guys found a way to get a win right in November, and that's the key, especially in November, man. You got to just find a way. It might not look pretty, it might not be the way you draw it up at the beginning of the season, but you just got to find a way to win games in November. So really fired up and for our team and man, homecoming. We're gonna have a bunch of recruits here and hope we got a packed house for these guys, man, and they deserve it, right? Get a chance to get that sixth win and jump in the river and all that kind of good stuff. But we got to focus on Tuesday's practice. We got to focus on Wednesday's practice tomorrow, and just like we did last week, and go 1-0 and win the day every day. So I think our guys' mindsets are right. A lot of juice today, really good discipline, a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger to us. So that was good to see. Questions?
Looking at the ULM game, when did y'all realize going into that y'all were gonna have to use the run game more than y'all were gonna have to do
Yeah,
to focus on pass?
probably Sunday night, Sunday, Monday, as that transpired, and you're putting the old game, the last game, kind of to bed, and starting on Sunday, kind of looking at the weather report and kind of seeing some of those things, and obviously Jordan, kind of the way he was, and you're seeing how what his ankle's looking like and all that kind of good stuff. But he's looking good now, and so that'll be good to see.
Why? What went into the decision handing the reins off to Brad Jackson for just to run the obviously not
Yeah,
having him do too much, but just feeling comfortable enough to let him control the offense, especially
yeah.
handing him the reins in the second half.
Yeah, I just think his body of work since he's been here. He's really smart and super talented and just carries himself the right way. And I think the guys on the team have a lot of confidence in him. I think that's one thing about playing the quarterback position. It's the way those other guys feel about you. It's right the way those other guys, the confidence and belief they have in you. And so I know our guys have a lot of confidence in Brad and you know at one point too, you look at I think it's a combination of things why Brad, like the rain, the type of game it was, all those kind of deals. So and it's our job as coaches to go 1-0, right? We owe it to everybody in the organization to go out there and go 1-0 every week, and however you got to do it, that's what you got to do.
How would you say Jordan's health is heading into Southern Miss? Obviously, like he was able to play against
Yeah,
ULM in a limited capacity, but like, what's his health status
man,
going
he's
into
looking
this
really
game?
good today. He looked really good today, night and day from last week. So I'm really excited about that.
Looking at Southern Miss, just what are you going to be expecting from the Golden Eagles?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent. I don't think they're not lacking in that department. They're big, they're fast, they're physical. I think those guys are doing a really good job of holding that thing together over there. The coaches, that's sometimes that's a tough situation, but I think that coaching staff's doing a good job, man. You can tell they're fighting hard, they're playing, and I think obviously new coordinator, this week on offense is always a little bit different, but. Um, I think their defense is playing well, man. They got a couple, like number 51 on their D line, man. Sheesh, that guy's is really good, and I really like him, and he's a really good player. And they got multiple guys on defense that can play, some guys that we recruited, and same thing on offense. Their quarterback I recruited for a long time and talked to him many times, man. He's a really good player, sharp kid that has a big arm, can run, and he's dangerous. So we got to come and play our game. That's what I told the guys. Don't look at the record, look at the film, and you do that, and you got a real solid team coming in here on Saturday.
Look, oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, okay. I noticed when I was watching the game at home, y'all when Monroe ran that fake punt,
Yep.
and y'all seemed like y'all were all over.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's something y'all saw on film.
Not something we saw on film. It's just kind of the kind of the feel of the game. and you could just kind of the body mannerisms and demeanor and just it's kind of like when your antennas go up. You kind of feel something going on, and we were yelling and because that guy was a quarterback, and you could just kind of feel it. And I think we did a good job. Obviously, Coach DePrado does a great job in all those situations and going over fakes and making sure. That's why we had our safe team out there. It was just kind of one of those deals that you felt. So a lot of credit to Coach DePrado and like I said on the headset.
Something I noticed too when they caught the camera caught you doing this to one of your assistants and talking motion.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, you guys seem to be aware.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. You kind of feel it, and I told those guys like, hey, he's about to, and so it's just one of those things you kind of feel, and I thought the staff and the players did a really good job with that.
Special teams Larson had a really big day. Bo Sparks caught
Yeah.
that punt at the 1 yard line. Y'all stuffed them on the fake punt, and then also Mason Shipley in the rain kicks.
Yeah.
Critical to those. But what can you say about special teams this year, and also like just Coach Potter's work?
Yeah, Coach DePrado is a stud, man, and the situations that we put these guys in every day in the meeting rooms, we go over all those situations. We're showing, probably so much film that the guys probably maybe get tired of it, but we're showing every week situations around college football that happen, NFL that happen, and just so they have those nuggets every week and they're prepared. And one of the we showed the exact same the play that Bo made. Someone else making the mistake of trying to throw it back. It's not NFL, so, Bo and those guys, they knew the situation they were in. Obviously, Shipley making that big time field goal, that was huge. We got a lot of confidence in Shipley, and then Burgess back there we put our hands team out there, and they kick it deep, and he had the mental capacity and the confidence and the composure to go back there and handle that situation the way he was supposed to handle it. So, man, I think our special teams is playing really well, and just a lot of credit to all those guys for buying in, believing. That's what special teams is a lot of belief.
Looking at the offense in the first half, you had five goals, in the past 2 games, just getting off to a really good start, and last game 28-0 going into halftime. Just what was the key to, I guess, finding out Mojo back in the first half and just getting
Yeah.
that really big lead?
I think we just play complementary football, and when we do that, and offense, feeds off the defense feeds off the offense, and special teams mixed in there had some really good plays. So I think it takes everybody. It's a team sport, and really just takes everybody. And I think we're executed at a high level, and when you execute like that, the emotions tend to rise, and some excitement and a lot of confidence out there.
Now, I know you kind of talked about it last night, but what was the reasoning with Deion Hankins wearing 88?
Yeah. So, just one of those deals where his jersey wasn't available, and we had to find a jersey that fit him, and 88 was available, and so we threw him in there in 88, and Ty Montgomery used to play for the Packers. That's initially what I thought of, a guy that kind of did both, and maybe it threw off Monroe a little bit. Maybe I thought he was a receiver, tight end. I don't know, but just kind of one of those things that happen, and how you respond to the situation, and Deion's a heck of a person, a heck of a player, and he just, hey, whatever, put me in 99, I don't care, let's just go out there and play.
Being back home, what does it mean to clinch that 6th win and be bowl eligible for the 2nd straight season?
Yeah, it's huge, and I think we can't lose sight of how important that is, and how special that is, for this program and this university, and so our guys are going to be hyper focused on the details this week, and making sure we can control what we can control, and then hopefully we get to celebrate afterwards. But the only way you can do that is if you can control what you can control, and the focus and the attention to detail is what it needs to be to go in.
Obviously with it being homecoming, everyone's bringing back the old Southwest Texas State stuff. What does it mean, with that brand being so strong to this university, with a lot of alumni having so many ties to the Southwest Texas brand? What does it mean to being able to honor that?
Yeah, I think it's just cool that anytime you can honor not only past lettermen, but people that have just attended the university, and that SWT means something to those guys, and obviously we're Texas State now, but it means something to those guys, and be able to honor it, and I think it's always cool, and I think the uniforms are cool, and I think it's always just special anytime you can honor and just bring up those old memories and people coming back to the football games. It's just one of those deals that people love, and I'm one of those people.
Coach,
Yeah.
When y'all were up big early, I'm sorry, somebody asked.
No, you're good.
When y'all were up big early, you decided to take out Jordan McLeod.
Yeah.
Why was it that you put in Brad Jackson compared to RJ Martinez and PJ Henry?
Yeah, I think that was kind of a coach's decision, and I think just like I said, every week is different. Every week is different. Every opponent is different, so you have to play that chess match with the opposing DC and what guy, just like receiver, just like running back, just same thing. Like, why do we go with Dion Moore instead of some of the other guys? It's just every week's different, and we have a lot of confidence in Brad, and we have a lot of confidence in RJ and PJ too. We feel like we have a really good quarterback room, and those guys root for each other, and it was awesome to see Brad score some touchdowns as a freshman and go out there and do those things, and who knows, maybe we'll see somebody else back there this week too. All right.